NT is a fairly recent game, but with so many patches and updates coming and new characters like Chaos and the 1.2 characters that look amazing, the last thing you guys want to do is break your account before they arrive. Therefore, as someone with experience in breaking his own accounts before you knew about gachas, I'm here to let you know of 8 mistakes that could ruin your NT account before you make them, and if you've done them, then hopefully there's a solution in the words that I say in this video. Before we start, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you guys like this kind of content. It will help me grow massively. And without any further ado, let's get right into the first mistake. The very first mistake is wasting these warp pieces on pulls if you guys are a free-to-play player or even a dolphin, because you probably won't have money to purchase all the standard characters. But if you're a free-to-play player, you don't want to waste these warp pieces on pulls. These warp pieces, as you can see, they can be used to get the standard characters once per standard character per month as well. I forgot. And one dupe of the standard character only costs 720. 720 warp pieces are literally the same as 30 pulls on one of these. Basically, for 30 pulls, you can get the character, and that's really cheap in my opinion. Personally, for example, for me, I'm only missing Hathor, so I'm saving for Hathor so I can get every single character in the game. Obviously, I was lucky I didn't get a single dupe on standard pulls, but if you guys were not as lucky as me, then this is how you can get the characters. I've used plenty of these warp pieces on tri-keys because I'm pulling for all the characters in the game and all the signatures. So I come here and I get some signature keys to pull for it, but I don't think this is a good thing to do. I'm only doing so because I don't have qualms about using money on the game if I need to. So yeah, if you guys are not planning to waste money on the game or to purchase like in big quantities, then do not use these warp pieces. It's very good that you keep them, so you don't break your account, you don't ruin it, and you actually can pull for characters, especially in the early stages of the game, where I've seen a lot of comments in my videos on endgames and guides that they don't have X and Y characters, so what they can use. And this might be the solution for those players. Coming here, saving the warp pieces and exchanging for characters that they may need might be the solution, especially Sakiri, Jiuyan, and Daffodil. They're really important. Daffodil not so much anymore because now you can have Lacrimosa, but still very good characters. Do not confuse them with the lost pieces. These ones, you should always come here and get the monthly stock of these things that I got here, the Fons, the pulls, the beetle coins, the fluffy cottons, and the tri-keys. And if you guys want to and you have access like me, if you are farming for a character and you're feeling lazy, you can just come here and exchange as well. Super good. These are easy to get, so no need to save much of them, but keep enough to actually purchase these things every month. But yeah, do not use the warp pieces, guys. And since we're in the mood of talking about buying pulls and whatnot, the second mistake that I'm gonna tell you is using Annuliths on standard pulls. Boys, the game gives so many free pulls. Don't go and use your Annuliths on free pulls. Think about it this way. You're making a graph. Y is premium pulls and X is standard pulls. The amount of Annuliths that you use on standard pulls is the amount of pulls that you could be using on standard banner characters. So think with me, you were at 70 right here, you got the board modification and you got greedy and you want that SSR. I understand. So you decided to pull for a bit. Unfortunately, you go to RPT, you use 90 pulls, you go to RPT on standard, that's 3200 Annuliths used. It's not the end of the world, however, it's a step towards breaking your account. If you're trying to pull for Chaos now, for example, next upcoming character, and if you go short 20 pulls, you will feel bad about yourself. And especially in the future, when it becomes more prominent that you need a certain character to make your teams actually shine, and you're only missing a character on that specific team, and then you don't have those necessary pulls, it will come back around and bite you in the ass. And you will feel bad about yourself, everyone does. So don't waste your Annuliths on free pulls, it's not worth it. And honestly, guys, the only reason I'm gonna do this right now, and I'm only gonna do it once because I'm a dolphin, I'm not a whale, so I don't have infinite money, I don't have a black Amex credit card, okay? But I'm gonna do this one for all the viewers that we've lost to this mistake in this game. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Okay, I mean, we got an A-tier character, okay? And Nakupida is running away from us. I have every character on A6 on A-tier, so it's good. 12 warp pieces. I guess I'll take it. And Nakupida just ran away to this chest. And what's that coming from under Nakupida? Whoa, what? Eldorado.gg is an online marketplace where you can get a diversity of products, including currency for your favorite games like Roblox, Minecraft, Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Valorant, Apex Legends, NTE, or even 7 Deadly Sins Origin. Not only that, but they are also super trusted sellers with tons of great reviews and an excellent rating on Trustpilot. They also have a money-back guarantee in case you get scammed or don't get your order, as well as a 24/7 live support who will always be available to help you out with any questions or issues that might arise. They will act as your middleman, making sure your transaction is secure as well as your product, making it very convenient for you as a customer. They also have a lot of diverse payment methods ranging from MasterCard, Visa, Google Pay, Apple Pay, or even crypto, which means it's very consumer friendly. You can get 5% off on any purchase if you use my Eldorado link in the description, as well as my code AkiraZ. Let's move on to my third tip, and you might know what's coming because you're seeing on the screen, but as much as you love the Porsche collab, just like I do, if you're free to play, don't use your Annuliths on pools. I really love the Porsche collab, I really want it, guys, I swear I do, but there's better things to use your Annuliths on, and even the Fons, I'd argue. I know it's tempting, I know the skins are cool, the Porsche is insane, but there's better things to waste your resources on, and if you're really planning to min-max it, I wouldn't go past pool 11 or 12, to be honest, even with Fons, because it gets really expensive, and for a free-to-play it might even be unrealistic. As you can see, I'm on pool 11, I mean going on to 12, and it's already, using Annuliths, 1600. That's a 10 pool on a banner, and you just gotta think about what I just said on the standard pools, it's really the same. And for the Fons, I will get into it in the next few tips, but it's not worth it, guys. Otta Studio and NTE, it's really recent, and we have already had a Porsche collab, so I think we can rest easy that in the future we will have more of these collabs, maybe with other brands, and even with Porsche still, some other cars from Porsche, so I don't think we need to panic about not getting this specific one. Not everyone can get lucky, unfortunately I'm not one of those as well, so no luck for me this time. I'm not gonna waste money on this, I don't think it's really worth it. I will get into it a bit later, I will talk about cars in this video as well, but for now, don't waste your resources on this, don't go all in, unless you really want it. Like, if you really want it, then go for it. If you don't care about foolproofing your account for the future, if you don't care about min-maxing everything, then go for it, get what you want. But if you're a more serious player that likes to clear everything in the game, every content, etc., then I don't recommend you using every single resource you have in this banner. And since we're talking about Fons usage, etc. now, let me talk you about the two things regarding Fons in this video, or three actually. The first one is gonna be in the garage. A lot of people like the game because they can buy the cars, and I know that's tempting. I personally have bought Pursuit V8, which is 4 million Fons, and I regret it every single day. I mean, I love the car, don't get me wrong. I think it's really cool, I think it's fast, it's really cool to drive. I love this car, love. But I'll be honest, I think 4 million Fons is something that I need right now, and I could have made better use of those by buying properties instead. Properties in this game give you perks with the furniture anomalies, and let me show you real quick. This gives you, as you can see, some benefits. They're not insane benefits, but if you think about the way it accumulates, you get one property with the bonuses, then another one, then another one, then another one. At the end of the day, it will be a significant amount of damage, and not only damage, like just in general quality of life changes, and it might make the difference for endgame. For example, the crit damage, it's not a lot, but sometimes you miss it by 1 second, 2 seconds, and you can think about it. But for example, Golden Capital is a 2 million Fons property. I've used 4 million on Pursuit V8, and now I don't have this property. I could have had all of these anomaly furnitures unlocked and probably leveled up by now if I didn't buy my Pursuit. It's just a matter of priorities, really, and if your priority is the cars, then sure, but I don't think it's worth it. I think properties will always be better in this game. I don't mean to tell you to buy the Pegasus residence or the Fanglin Villa, obviously, because they're super exorbitant prices for currently, but until at least Golden Capital you should already have them, and then yes, you can think about buying cars. If you really want a car to compete in online races, etc., then I suggest you just buy the Griffin. It's 1.5 million, it's 170 max speed, 6 acceleration, and it's really good. There's some modifications you can do on it as well. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube, but it's a really good car. It gets the job done, and honestly, it's cool. It's like those oldish cars. I really like it. And don't be a smartass. Obviously, when I talk about cars, I also talk about the bikes, etc. They're the same, okay, guys? They're the same. Although I do want a bike, like I want a bike, but I'm trying to contain myself. You know that urge when you really want to do something. It's like you're addicted to it. I want to buy these bikes, but I need to control myself. I can't be saying something on YouTube and then do the opposite, right? But yeah, anyway, also like, as you can see guys, we have some very cool cars here with the Lava Logs or the Pendragon as well. So in the future, when we get more resources and we are at the true endgame of NTE, then the Porsche collab won't matter as much as well, since you can buy these cars. So don't fret about it, it's just a car. But still regarding Fons, my next tip is taking care of Origin Cafe. If you have not maxed out your Origin Cafe, if you don't take care of it, if you haven't done everything that you can do about it to maximize your earnings, you're really missing out on like 200k every 3 days. Like it's a significant amount when you max it out. And if you guys want to learn more about it, I've made a video previously where I go through everything in the cafe. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description, I'm gonna leave the link in the comments, you guys can check it out if you want to. But the cafe is really important for players and you should not neglect your cafe. It gives you plenty of funds and it's really quick to set up, so just do it. Don't be lazy, do it once and get it done with, get it over with, especially when you get level 40, it's auto restock and you can just come here every 3 days to claim your funds. It's nearly 200,000 funds every 3 days. I think you can even reach that number because of the buffs that you get, like you get some extras with some characters and with the popularity levels. I explain everything on my video, so check it out please, which is significant because it's basically nearly 500,000 every single week. And lastly, regarding funds still, is your Tycoon level. Don't neglect it. You will get cheese for free, as well as their signature arc. You will get every dupe on both of them as well, and you will get some level up rewards. They're not great, but they help you out, okay? And cheese is an SSR character, free, main DPS that clears endgame alone by yourself, so it's really good that you have cheese built, you get their dupes, you get their signature arc dupes, and you make sure you take care of her properly, because right now she's one of the best DPSs in the game, next to Annulith and Lacrimosa, and taking care of your City Tycoon level will make sure that you elevate your cheese to the next level and also gives you some extra rewards. Obviously at higher levels it gets harder because as you can see it's a difference of 1.3 million funds, and you also need to complete these missions. But these missions are very simple to complete. For example, to get House Collection level 16 for my level 39, you can just come here, Furniture Collection, and then you check which ones you don't have. So for example, if I go here, I don't have all of these ones, I can just come here and I go here, I purchase and I will get 450 points, then I just claim and I claim the rewards here as well because it gives you some rewards, so it's really good. It's really quick and it's something that you will eventually do anyway, so might as well just get it over with and get cheese, get their signatures, get their dupes, and make sure you're happy in this game because cheese is amazing. Build her, enjoy her, and if you don't know what to do with her, then check my guide. It has nearly 10,000 views. I assure you it's a really good guide. The ratio to like and dislike is great, so please check it out if you don't know how to use cheese and you don't know how to build her. I will help you out. My 7th tip in this video will be regarding your character pixels. Character pixels are used to basically farm for everything in this game, nearly, like the XP for your characters, arcs, beetle coins, weekly materials, modules, cartridges, everything you can think of. However, the amounts and the qualities of the things you farm will vary depending on your hunter level. So as you can see, at hunter level 50, I will finally unlock the maximum level on these anomalies to farm modules and cartridges. But however, I can already use level 5, and on every single other one, on the Odini schemes and on the Bubblecan factories, you can already go to max level at level hunter 45. And where do I want to get with this? When you run out of them, you can use either Annuliths or these potions to recover 60 character pixels. Obviously, if you're a free to play, I assume you've never done this one with Annuliths. Please don't tell me you've done this. I will generally lose my mind if you've done this as a free-to-play. Like, you have to be a crazy guy. I will personally call your parents, call someone close to you, and make sure they shake up on you because you're fucking crazy. But let's move on. These potions are the focus here. Do not use these potions before you are under level 40 or ideally 45. I used all of mine, okay? I used all of mine before that, and I regret everything that I've done because I was doing so only for the YouTube purposes, because I wanted to be the first one to reach high under levels to bring endgame videos before the other YouTubers. But for my account personally, it was bad because then I could not farm as efficiently. Now that I'm level 40, level 45, I could not farm for my characters. I wanted to level up characters. I didn't have materials, but I also didn't have character pixels, and I didn't have the potions. Ideally, you want to start using them at level 45. Level 40 is fine, but level 45 is the sweet spot because you unlock max difficulty on every single thing besides these ones. But even in these ones, you will most of the times get 4 legendary cartridges, which is really good. Let's say that now that you're under level 40 or 45, you've been farming for your characters and you got some new modules, some new cartridges, and your old ones are not usable anymore, and you don't think they're usable for other characters, so you want to get rid of them, and you don't know how. You think they're just gaining dust on your account. Well, let me prove you that you're wrong. Let's say I was using this Diabolos cartridge on my Lacrimosa, and I actually leveled it up to level 20 when I was using it, because I'm not gonna use something on Lacrimosa that is not max. She's my main DPS. It had chaos damage, it had crit rate, it had crit damage, It had some attack, so I really liked this cartridge, and I leveled it up to make sure I used it on my Lacrimosa. However, I've been farming now, I'm until level 40, 45, I've been farming, and I got this new piece with chaos damage, crit rate, and damage percent, and I know it's better because it's legendary, and I know a bit about Lacrimosa, so I know this cartridge can perform better, so I'll just swap it out. Okay, so now what? I just lost all my materials, everything that I leveled up on that one, so I lost all my 23 purple coins and 17 green ones, and I lost my 9,540 beetle coins? No. If you don't plan on saving your piece, for example, it's a purple piece, so I don't really plan on saving it for any other character, even though it's good, it has chaos damage, it has crit rate, it has crit damage, and flat attack, whatever. I don't plan on saving it for other characters because I know I'm at a level where everything I will get is legendary. So what can I do now? You can come to your backpack, consoles, console dismantle, and slide, unless it's legendary. If it's legendary, it will be at the top. Go to the purple ones, and you can just select it. And now you can get either EXP material or rewind material. Honestly, I think rewind material is always better because you get, obviously, the rewind material, you also get nearly the same amount of XP, and you get the same amount of beetle coins. So you just do this, dismantle, and voila! You get basically 90% of your materials back. Obviously, it's not 100%, but it's still better having 90% than nothing. And this is very similar to the WUA echoes system, if you guys know. In WUA, you want to dismantle your echoes in the backpack if you don't get the rolls that you like. It's very similar. Obviously, I have this one here, for example. It's purple, and I'm not dismantling it because it has crit rate, crit damage, and cycle intensity. And when it comes to modules, I do save my purple ones still. So keep in mind that you can also do this with random pieces. Like, if you have pieces that you know you will never ever use, you can just select them in your backpack, get rewind material, and pull for new pieces. It's really good, and it will save you a ton of grind, a ton of time, and I do this with basically all my blue pieces, most of my purple ones, and all the legendary ones that are not up to par. This tip alone will save you plenty of time, so make sure you make use of it. A lot of players already know about it, but in case there's a few of you who don't know about it, now you know. And lastly, as a bonus tip, this video was only 8 tips, but I'm gonna give you a bonus tip at the end, which I don't even want to include in the title, etc., because it's not really a tip per se, but it's a tip, I guess. It's very general and it encompasses everything. It is not planning ahead. At the end of the day, this is a gacha and you have resources that are limited, so you always need to plan ahead. Auto Studio is not here to be your friend. They're not here to make cuddles to you and say, here, take my characters, don't give me any money. They want to make money off of you. And for that, they will go to extremes if needed. They will stop being as generous as they are. They will stop giving as much things as they are. They will make things harder to acquire. That's how studios work. That's how it always has been. That's how it always will be. And it can also happen here as well. Hopefully it doesn't, but we never know, so make sure you're planning ahead. Planning ahead is the only 100% sure way to foolproof your account for the future and not break it with unfortunate incidents. And with that I mean like planning ahead with your Fons usage, for example. Instead of buying the vehicles, you can come here and buy these keys so you can pull on the signatures for a character that really needs it. It's just a matter of knowing where to waste your materials, where to waste your Annuliths, and this was just an extreme example, but obviously we never know what the future has in store for us, so make sure you're always planning ahead so you don't ruin your account. Anyway guys, this was my video on mistakes that will ruin your account. If this video has helped you understand some of the mistakes and things you didn't know, or even if I overlooked something, if I missed something, if I said something that is not correct, then feel free to comment and let me know about it. I'm always open to feedback and criticism. I have to take it to improve. I'm a YouTuber and my job is to entertain you guys, and inform you guys as well. So if I'm saying something wrong, feel free to correct me. I'm always open to feedback and admitting my mistakes. I've done it in previous videos, so nothing new. And as such, please don't forget to also leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.